Because I would ask her, like, what is mature things for me and my friends to do?
Yeah.
Smoke cigars. Like, if we hung out at a cigar lounge instead of the paintball arena.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, has no fucking women at. Can I just add that in? This is like my theory with fishing. People are like, he's holding a fish. He's on a boat for 12 hours with no other women around? Is that really the worst hobby? This is really the worst hobby he has?
Just
not really. You know what I mean?
In a bath.
You know who
That's
hangs
all.
out at cigar lounges? Women looking for men.
Yep.
Women looking for rich men. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shooters Gotta Shoot. I am your host, Erica Spera, and today I have a great guest for you guys back in New York. But before we get to our guests, real quick, if you're listening to the show and you want to watch us, head on over to the YouTube page, all right? You can watch us. It's a little more fun. You can also see the TikToks and stuff that we do. So head on over, just search Shooters Gotta Shoot, or the link is in the comments. Another thing you can do to help us out, we're sponsored people, all right? You know the sponsor. They've been with us a long time. SunsetLakeCBD.com. Best CBD in the game, also the most affordable, and we got 20% off for you with SGS20. You use it as many times as you want, all right? You want to get a gift from someone, gift for someone, you can mail it right to them, do separate purchases. It works, all right? I've been dog sitting a lot. Let me tell you, a lot of your pets need some of this shit, okay? They need it. Your pet is not as cool as you think it is, especially when other people come over, okay? That's what I've learned, all right? They have stuff for your pets. They got stuff for your grandma. They got stuff for you. Trouble sleeping, melatonin. My mom stole some of my melatonin gummies. Fortunately, it was those gummies, not other gummies I had in the drawer. She made me a little nervous, but knocked her right out. Look at that, huh? 60 years old, trying CBD for the first time. That could be you. That could be you and your mom doing CBD together. What? SGS20 for 20% off. SunsetLakeCBD.com. It comes straight from the farm. And if you want extra episodes, we got a Patreon. Patreon.com/shootersgottashoot. It's just me on there. It's basically a diary now. I don't really know what I'm doing. But we're getting real. We're getting personal. I'm confessing things over there that I'm not saying publicly anymore. So head over there. Patreon.com/shootersgottashoot. We got a whole community there. We got some haters in there too. Fine by me. You want to hate the show and give me $5 a month? That helps me pay for the studio. So hate me all you want. Join the Patreon. Or love me. Fight each other in the comments. It's a fun time. Yeah? All right. Without further ado, we're going to get to our guest. I'm very, very excited. I've been meaning to get this friend of mine on the show for a while now. He's got a podcast called The Bad Advice Podcast.
Yep.
So you might have heard that or seen it. Okay, I'm going to get to it.
Oh, sorry.
Don't speak yet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, shut up. No, I'm kidding. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Gordon Baker Bone, good buddy of mine, hilarious comedian. Hello.
Welcome
to
you for
the
having
show.
me, man.
Yeah, I was going to pump you with more credits, but I guess we don't need it.
Nah.
You were like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I gave him a CBD. It's fine.
Yes, I'm so
We're
chill
great.
and relaxed right now.
We're here. So excited. Gordon has listened to the show before, too.
Yes, I have. I really enjoy your show.
See?
Really enjoy your show. I
Thank
love the advice you give out to people. And I love hearing about people shooting their shots.
Yes.
That is my favorite thing.
That is what I love to start with my guests.
Yeah.
Podcast with Shooters Gotta Shoot. We encourage everyone to shoot shots.
Yeah.
Do you have a shooting your shot story that sticks out to you?
I have too many.
Too many?
I was trying to figure out which one I was going to do. I'm going to do the one I did in college, shooting my shot at a girl that didn't like me that became my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Real win.
Yeah. Oh, but she hated me at first. Like, I shot my shot at her, and it was in the college cafeteria, like all really nerve-wracking. It was early in the morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just like sit at her table and try to talk with her.
Okay.
And sat at the table, and she ignored me for a half an hour.
You were actively talking to her.
Yes.
She ignored you.
Yes.
Not even like a friend she would talk to?
Nope. Not even a
Wow.
friend. I just sat down. I was like, hey, can I have the seat? And she was like, yeah, I guess. And then I was
wow.
like,
Hot start. Hot start. I guess. You were across from her?
next to her, like kind of like this.
Oh, okay.
And like she had a book open. Like I wasn't trying to disrupt her. I was like, hey, yeah, so yeah, we're in the same class, you know? And she's yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. And like I would awkwardly eat and just like, yeah, so crazy weather, right? And just nothing. Just in the book. And then
You're
like
ballsy to keep trying.
and then I was just like, then she just like, I was like, you know what? I guess I'll see you in class. And that's just after a half an hour of me just constantly just going back and forth. And then
and you knew she was single?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Damn.
torture.
Yeah, sounds torturous.
Yeah. And then like a couple months later, she saw me on campus. It was like, oh, you're really cool. So you want to hang out? And I'm like, what the hell?
Wait, yeah, I'd be like, did someone like give you a good rec?
Yeah.
How did that 180 happen?
I have no clue. But it just flipped just like that.
That weirdly feels like a test where it was like, I rejected him. He respected the rejection. Never bothered me again. Now I know he's an okay guy. You know what I mean?
Is that a thing?
I don't know. Or some, not me, but some women are raised almost like reject.
Yeah.
It's like you want to be hard to get.
Oh. Okay.
But then when you do that, and you're like, oh, whoa, I only rejected you one time. Like suddenly women are like, whoa, I thought you were gonna try again. And every guy nowadays is like, no. I thought no means no.
Yep.
There was a whole movement.
Yep.
We learned, and
I listened.
You know. You're like, I tried to talk to you at breakfast.
Oh my God. And half an hour. It was the longest 30 minutes I've ever felt in my life.
Because what's weird about the interaction to me, there was no hard rejection from her, though. She was being cold.
Super cold.
And not chatty. Coldest. But like usually that's when a girl will go, oh, I have a boyfriend, by the way, and lie. Yeah.
Didn't get that.
Or had a book, be like, I'm sorry, I'm studying for this thing.
Didn't even say that. Just had a book open,
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, what the, like, all right, you just don't want to be annoyed. So, and I got the hell out of there. Got the hell out of there. Oh. Have you ever done that to a guy?
Like, been that cold and then later?
Yeah.
Been like, hey.
Yeah.
No, not that cold. Because I'm pretty decisive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, what's your get? Like, how do you be cold in a way if someone's like trying to shoot their shot at you?
I would come up with an excuse, like the ones I just said.
Oh, all right.
You know, that you make it not about them.
Yeah.
But it just gets them to stop.
Okay.
You know, but I wouldn't have been that cold out the gate. I would have been like, oh yeah, sure, you could sit there. And if they were talking to me and I was like, just didn't want to talk to them, I would have used the book. I would have been like, oh, I would talk a little and I'd go, I'm really sorry, I don't want to be rude, but I'm, cramming for something. Jeez. Unless it was the book from the same class, then it's like, then I probably couldn't pull it. Or maybe I would lie. I'd be like, yeah, bro, don't we have a test today?
No, we don't. I just,
And then he'd be like, we could share the book. And I'd be like, fuck. No, we can't.
I'm not that forceful. I am not that forceful at all. Like, I always, like a lot of my friends, they catcall and do stuff like that. I cannot get behind it. Like catcalling is a weird thing for me. Like
it works though. You've seen it work for them. That's always the part everybody debates. Is like, this works?
Yeah. I
feel that way a lot on dating apps. A lot of times, stuff guys say, I'm like, does this work for you?
It is so surprising what lines work for my friends, and I would never say that to a woman. I would never say that to a human being.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that worked.
Can you give us a line? Do you have one?
Oh, damn, I can't think of one.
Like, what's a catcall they usually give?
Because
some people claim there's an art to catcalling that it works.
I like your smile. You look real pretty today. I was just wondering.
Yeah,
just wondering. It's just the weirdest thing. Like, catcalling is never clever. Like,
no, it's not.
It's just old men and like young dudes that have no game whatsoever. And like literally you yell and then you got to jog across the street and say something to somebody. It's never on the same side of the street.
See, but that is when it will work. Distance. And that's where a lot of men fuck it up. They get real close to you. And it's like, no. It's a call from a distance.
Okay.
You know? That's when women go, sometimes it could be a little nice.
Okay.
I've gotten just a beautiful. And you go, all right, thanks. You know what I mean? Like that's, but a lot of times we just don't acknowledge it because we don't want the conversation. But I've had the like passing cat call.
Ooh.
And there's almost a safeness to it. Where there's distance and you got somewhere to be and I got somewhere to be. You know? Or they'll be like, you're beautiful, and you just give them a smile, and then some guys just go, thank you for giving me a smile. And I'm like, wow, all right. That was it.
It's the most pleasant cat call
ever. It really, you know what I mean? There's a very fine line. I do not want to encourage men to do this, but there are occasionally times that you just go, it didn't feel threatening.
Yeah.
You know?
I've seen dudes do it, and it's just always embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like my friends, for example, always embarrassing. They're from Jersey, so like their cat calls are just terrible.
Yeah. Or like that dress, that's a good one. Like an outfit compliment, I think women will take.
A lot of dudes don't do the outfit compliments.
See, that's where you all fuck up.
Okay.
Even in a bar. Like it's such a, I don't know, I don't want to say approachable. Like it's such a non-threatening thing.
Yeah.
If you just were like, oh, damn, I love those shoes. Such a side comment.
I do shoes a lot. I like women that have dope shoes.
Yes. That's the compliment I tell women to give men.
Really?
Yeah, it's easy. Because a lot of guys care about their
yeah,
shoes. It's one of the only things they'll think about.
Yeah, you'll pull me in if you say something
They'll
about
be in
my
a
shoes.
wrinkled, ratty-ass T-shirt. But the shoes,
Oh, yeah.
$300 somehow.
As soon as you bring up the shoes, I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
all
see?
right, All
See?
right. All right.
That's
you
like
saw
the
it?
only part men think of.
Yeah. Oh, you saw the shoes? Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Okay.
my one
All
thing
right.
that I do. I am wearing cargo pants, but
Here's- Okay, here's a compliment women can get away with that men can't. I've done this.
yeah.
Saying someone has nice skin.
I've realized that. Like, I got a
There's a
ton of
line.
sisters.
Yeah, that could be creepy
That could be creepy.
for us.
Really?
That's going to depend on the guy.
Really?
You know what I mean? But men, like a lot of men in general often don't get compliments. But
Yeah.
when you say to someone like, wow, you have really nice skin, it's a nice compliment.
It is a great compliment. I thought it was like a nice thing to say because like all my sisters all the time talk about skincare and things like that.
Yes.
So you can tell who actually takes care of their skin. So when I see someone with nice skin, I'm like, ah, man, nice skin. But now that I'm saying it out loud,
Nice skin.
Yeah.
I want to wear it. You know, that's what it feels like. The guy's like, you got great skin. I'm like, do not touch it. Get away from me.
get away from me.
While you're dating someone, they say it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Getting a compliment from a black dude that I have smooth skin, and I don't apparently feel like sandpaper like a lot of white women. Huge compliment.
Oh
I'll
my
take
God.
that. I'll take that.
You could tell which white women and put on lotion. And I see it. And if I walk by you and you smell like cocoa butter, extra points.
I mean, that's they really know if you're doing that. But I will never forget the first time. Actually, it was an Indian guy that
Yeah.
said something to me. He was like,
oh yeah.
yeah, he was like, and I said, really? And he said the sandpaper line.
Yeah.
He goes, a lot of girls feel like sandpaper, and they
Yeah.
have no idea.
Oh man,
I was like, sandpaper?
it sucks. There's a lot of people that don't put on lotion.
Interesting.
Dude, like I had a roommate in college who only used lotion to fap, and I'm just like, nah, man.
Does that mean jerk off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know whether I
A lot
could
of
say
white
it or not.
listeners on the show. I got it. I'm clarifying for everybody else listening. FAP.
Yeah.
Does that stand for something?
Nah, this is the
Okay.
sound it makes.
Maybe I just put two and two together. it just comes from the sound.
Yeah. No.
Well, all right.
Yeah. So like he only used lotion to jerk off, and it was just the weirdest thing because like
Yeah.
he would see me put on lotion every day, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you have so much lotion? You just thought I jerked off all the time. I was like, no, I put this on my body. You should do it
Oh
too.
my God.
And like,
White dude?
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Shout out to Mike.
Yeah. Bill Burr has the best joke, right?
The amazing joke.
He's like, ever notice how your dick doesn't age? Use lotion.
Jesus.
But how did he learn that? Dated a black woman.
Yep.
So there you go. See?
We help out.
See? This is why more interracial relationships need to happen.
Got to.
Okay?
Gotta date interracially.
You have to. Really learn the world.
I've dated Indian women. I've dated Spanish women, black women. Only like 2 white women. That's always been the roughest one.
I've never asked this on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Did the white women teach you anything? Oh, wow. Like, what did you learn from dating white women about white culture?
Ooh, I learned this. I learned about sunburn. I learned about sunburn.
That sunburn exists?
Yes. That your skin can flake if you get too
Wow,
burned.
yeah.
Can't touch you. You have to use some type of oatmeal lotion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or like aloe?
Aloe. Aloe or like no, she really got burned.
Something,
Yeah,
yeah.
she had to. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was like coming off the skin, and we just like I was like,
Yeah, it can be ugly.
yeah,
A bad sunburn.
yeah.
Yeah.
And trust funds. I learned trust funds. That's yeah.
I learned high interest rate. I learned about the big penalty for white people,
Yes.
which is taking from the trust fund,
Yes.
not overdrafting.
Please don't.
Different type of penalty.
2 different.
Different.
penalties. I'm sitting there just taking notes the whole time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. All right. We taught you something, I guess.
Oh yeah.
That
Like,
we burn.
little burn bad. Have you ever got sunburn?
I have very rarely, though.
Okay.
Very rarely. And I think I'm like, I do better in the sun overall, but I think for most people, when you've had winter and then that first sun,
Yeah.
that's when you get screwed. Your skin is not used to it. It's more easy to like dry out, get burnt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I messed that up once, like right here.
Oh my god.
And then that peeling was brutal. Because I know some people, they always get burned
Yeah.
and it doesn't peel. And that's, no, I'll
That
become
always
bad.
that always freaks me out because like the
Ugh.
people that constantly get burned, it just gets more and more like leathery.
Yeah, you're damaging your skin.
Yeah.
If even tanning your skin is damaging your skin
Yeah.
on a level.
Yeah, man.
It turns out none of us should be in the sun. Turns out no one should be in the sun. That's the secret.
We should all be mole people.
Kind of.
Get underground.
Which is unfortunate. But yeah.
So when you date interracially, have you learned anything?
I definitely have. I feel like, well, an easy one is slang.
Okay.
But a lot of it really is like, a lot of it too is food. Like that sounds so basic, but it's so true.
I'm a type of person, like if I date you, my big thing is cooking for you. I'll cook everything for you. I'm like, I love the kitchen. I don't want anyone in my kitchen. Like I just do everything myself. Like, do you have dudes that ever cook for you? See, the cooking thing is that depends on the guy. But the guys that were not white, more likely to cook for me. Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But there's something to cuisine that's like, I don't know if this is the correct word to say, but more ethnic cuisine, just not white cuisine. Yeah. Has more spice to it.
Oh, yes, it does.
And more spice is, so they also grew up with more of that. Yeah,
I learned because of my family's Guyanese and from like the deep south, from South Carolina. And so like a lot of stuff has hot sauce or pepper. Yeah. And like, so I got to gauge it when people come over. So I'm just
probably might be the number one thing I learned was I need to up my spice tolerance quickly.
Did you eat something too hot?
It's like I have pretty weak spice. Yeah. But like living in New York, I eat more spicy food than I ever did. Okay. Like upstate New York. Yeah. Because also was mostly Italian food and that's not spicy. Yeah. So like more Mediterranean things like that. It's like I've gradually upped it, but it's like I don't know if it's a male thing or it's specific to race, but I feel like a lot of men are way more into hot sauce. Then
that goes half and half because there's some hot sauce that's just hot for no reason.
See, yeah, I don't like that.
Like it has no flavor. Like all the stuff they put on hot ones, a lot of it doesn't have flavor. So it's just like they're just dumping something on there. A habanero pepper, like really, unless you're making certain things, you don't need it. But like people are just dumping it in there and just burning their mouth for no reason.
Right, but then like just like a Cajun kind of seasoning. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, a little more pepper to it, like some paprika, whatever's in there. I don't even really know.
Yeah, paprika.
I don't know.
Cayenne.
I buy it pre-mixed. You know what I mean? But I'm trying.
I would like.
But I'm trying.
When I do date women, like I go into their like kitchen and look in their spice cabinet and see what they have in there because that is a big indicator whether this is going to work out. Because you come in my kitchen and like I have all the spices in there. You're like, what do you use this for? Oh, when I do ribs and like all that.
No clue. I don't really know on that. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Anyway, so I had a few questions I put together for you. All right, I'm very curious.
All right.
Well, you're single right now, right?
Yep.
Not dating one right now.
Yep.
Okay. What is a reason that you broke up with a woman?
Reason I broke up, I have so many reasons. She wouldn't go back to therapy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because we definitely needed a mediator. Another one was
like couples therapy. You mean?
No, not couples therapy. It was just like her own therapist. I'm like, I need you to talk to somebody because clearly you're not communicating with me.
Oh, okay.
So that was a big reason why we broke up.
That's a very valid reason.
Yeah.
That's usually reason women say.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Oh no, I'm big into therapy. Just like I'm gonna go. You should go. If we decide to go together, that's something that we could discuss. But if not, like everybody needs somebody to talk to.
Okay. All right. So that was gonna be my question.
Yeah.
Was it because you felt like she was dumping a lot of emotional things on you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then yeah. Easily a thing.
I'm like, I can't be your therapist.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be your boyfriend, and like you're coming to me with everything, and which is okay, but like some of this stuff you gotta, and like you don't want to hear from me. Because I'm still who you call your goofy boyfriend. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah. Or did you experience what a lot of women experience? Where we tell a guy something 10 times, doesn't listen to us. The minute some other person, not a therapist, just some random guy whose life isn't even together, tells him that same thing. He goes, Mike said this. I think it's a really good idea. And we sit there and want to punch you in the face for being like, oh, he said the thing I've been saying, but you heard it from that guy.
Yeah.
I think there's something for all of us where there's the romantic connection.
Yep.
We don't want to hear certain things from that person.
At all. I've been guilty of that also. I've just been like, yeah, man, like I know you said it to me, but it didn't sound right out of your mouth. But then and they probably said it way more complicated, and I'm just like, yeah, you're right. Sorry, but yeah. And it infuriates everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what I was dealing with in that relationship.
Okay.
But yeah. What's another reason I broke up with somebody? Oh, they wouldn't get a pedicure.
Wow, I feel like no wonder you relate to women so well. Yeah. All your reasons are such reasons women have said. You know how many guy friends of mine I've convinced to come get a pedicure with me just because they've never had one?
Every man should get one. Every
At
man
least
needs a
at the
pedicure.
beginning of the summer.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I do a bit about that. I go, the reason why women won't reverse cowgirl with you is because you have messed up feet.
Boom. How about that? That's a great selling point. Everybody tell your boyfriend that. But then you will have to reverse cowgirl after he gets one. You will have to do it one time. But I feel like that is a fair trade.
Yes.
I feel like that is an easy trade.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a big feet person, but I do think like self-care is important. So like she would never do it, but like every time she would get in bed, she would slap her feet together and it just
No, to exfoliate it. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty.
She's adorable though, but she just like every single night before bed just.
Oh,
I'm
no.
Like, all right.
No.
All right, let's go take care of these.
Yeah, minimum's like, let me get you a stone. You could do that in the shower.
Yeah.
You know, something.
Yeah, but nope, didn't want to do it.
Oh.
So that was a breaking point.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. Oh.
You're so gross.
I know. I'm like, oh, God.
I lived with that.
I don't know. I was like, she had to be good at a lot of other things for you to put up with that. In your bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that around the house, I would think is disgusting. In the bed.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Before we went to bed.
Pretty bad.
You just hear those feet clap together like Mr. Miyagi just.
Oh, that's brutal. I'm like, what other things?
Oh.
This is eye-opening. It's like women are disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Like
Disgusting
everybody has like reasons. But it was another reason I broke up with somebody. Oh, they didn't like my friend. I
Okay.
didn't, yeah.
Here's the question.
Yeah.
One friend? Group of friends?
Group of friends. Group of them. And they're like.
So, how do you feel about this theory?
Okay.
Men are who their friends are.
Yes.
A lot of times women go, oh, my man's not like his friends that suck.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? I am. Because that's what I tell women. They meet the friends, they hit the friends. I go, dump him.
Yeah.
This is very interesting. What did she not like about them? Like, I'm very curious.
She thought they were like really dumb and immature, which they are.
Yes.
But I like them. I grew up with them.
Okay.
These are like my high school friends I grew up with, and like we text on the phone. We got our own group chat. We do fantasy football together. These are my friends.
Okay.
And I gotta say, like, I'm not like all of them, but I do have commonalities with them. So she was like, yeah, you should just dump them, just get better friends. I'm like, I am grown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where am I going to find another group that I went to high school with?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is, and then, like, it just bothered her all the time that, like, how we would hang out. And that's another thing, too. If someone goes through your phone and reads your group chat.
Oh, I mean, reads anything.
Yeah.
Why are you going through my phone?
Oh, my God. That is a huge red flag. Don't go through people's phones, especially men. Don't go through your lady's
Anybody.
phone. Yeah.
Anybody.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, that reminded me of a new question. But back to this friend thing. Here's my question. Dumb, immature.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a super valid reason unless it's like, what are the dumb and immature things? Because I've had men say to me, sometimes we need to go be dumb with our friends.
Yep. And
just like know that.
Yeah. My friends like to go paintball every now and then, and I think it's stupid too, but I'm part of the group.
No, see, but that's not stupid, like, stupid. That's not like you're going out vandalizing shit, getting into trouble in dumb ways.
She didn't like the vibe when we all hung out together. She was like, I just don't click with them. And I'm just like, just give it a chance. Just
yeah.
Oh, well, they're not really inviting me in. I'm like, yes, we are. We're all trying to bring you in. Come on, get in here. And she was just like, nope, it's not happening. It's not working. And I'm just like, ugh. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you go and play paintball with your friends. I don't see the problem, personally.
Some people, I honestly feel like it was more of a control thing. She wanted to see what she can tell me to do and whether I would do it or not. So, yep.
Because I would ask her, like, what is mature things for me and my friends to do?
Yeah.
Smoke cigars. Like, if we hung out at a cigar lounge instead of the paintball arena.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, has no fucking women at. Can I just add that in? This is like my theory with fishing. People are like, he's holding a fish. He's on a boat for 12 hours with no other women around? Is that really the worst hobby? This is really the worst hobby he has?
Just
not really. You know what I mean?
In a bath.
You know who hangs out at cigar lounges? Women looking for men.
Yep.
Women looking for rich men.
Why is that? I'm realizing that.
It's like a meeting place.
I'm realizing that now. Like, I had a couple of comics ask me to go to cigar lounges. I'm like, why is there so many ladies here?
They're looking for guys.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a place. It is a smart move for a woman. You go, where's a place there's a lot of men? should be somewhat easier, right?
And our breath.
Cigar
both.
lounge.
Yeah.
I have currently started taking up golf. Same fucking reason, okay? Same reason. I have no shame in that. I have no shame. Some male comics kept trying to give me tips. I was like, listen, I'm in this to meet guys, okay? I already have a competitive nature. I do not need to become too competitive. And they were
Okay.
like, but if you start dating one, he will enjoy that you do. I go, yes, when I start dating one. Right now, I get to be the dumb bird that gets help from everybody. And I'm like the only woman there, and it's great. And it's easy.
Were you just in the golf cart, just driving around?
I'm not even at that point. I just go to the driving range. I just go to the driving range, and then there's a bar nearby. You just go take a lesson.
So you're at Top Golf?
You know,
with
I'm
your own
doing
booth?
whatever.
Yeah.
Anywhere that will
okay.
take me. Easy. There's literally no other women around.
Okay.
But to me, I'm like, smart
That
move.
is a smart move.
Smart move.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you went to Top Golf looking for somebody, you definitely meet somebody at Top Golf. Because a group of guys go to, wow.
Somewhere, you know?
Yeah. All right. I might change up my game
You know,
now.
but I was like, if I was actually good and I got good, then
Yeah.
I would be betting men and hustling. So it's like, I know who I am, and I need to stay as like a dumb bird in this field a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm not too dumb. I'm naturally athletic.
Yeah.
But it's, you know,
Oh, my God.
it's the whole reason I got into it.
Okay.
People are like, networking opportunities. I'm like, whatever. Whatever. If I get a job out of it, cool, I'll take that too. But like, that wasn't my motivation.
My motivation was not networking.
It was, where are there less women and more men that are not, I don't know, terrible men? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, strip club got a lot of men, but I'm not going there, you know? So it's like, golf, maybe paint. I'll go to paintball. I don't know. But you need a team. Don't you need a team? I can't just show up paintball
Yeah.
solo.
Oh, yeah, you definitely need a team.
And then
'cause
that's
people-
also like, they'll care if I'm bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and they'll
Yeah.
focus on you.
it's not like, as a woman to get killed in paintball, you need to get shot twice. There's no advantage. In golf, there is an advantage. They want you on your team. You
Yes.
get to like tee off closer or something.
Yep.
I don't know the rules. I'm just there. Just teach me the rules, sir.
I just like how you just go in different places checking to see how many men are in there.
It's first of all, it's research for the show. It's research for the show, okay? First of all, all right? And I am putting myself in a spot that I don't know about the thing.
Yeah.
So I don't feel that like, this guy's talking to me like I don't know it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I genuinely don't know it. I'm here to get someone to talk to me, so if you do that, I will pretend to listen.
Okay.
So,
All right.
how does that feel?
That feels great.
But
actually.
so far, my golf habit has now just made all my friends that have boyfriends, the boyfriends now really like me, and they are very excited that I'm taking up golf.
And they are they like constantly texting you actually if you want to go to
No,
tea?
but it's like a lot of them will have like a little putting thing at their apartment, and I start playing with it, and then it's like they're so excited. They're like, I've been trying to get her into this, and she's like, I don't want to learn from you. It's always what it is. It's always like we said earlier. You don't want to learn from your partner.
Yeah.
You want to learn from a completely outside
A
source.
stranger.
A
Just
stranger
always a stranger.
that has no credibility.
Oh my
We would rather learn from than our romantic partners.
That was another thing I broke up with someone about. Like every time we would get into an argument, they like being in New York, they would stop a stranger in our argument. First off, arguing in
Oh
public.
my God.
Arguing
Really?
in public is terrible. But like they would stop and they'd be like, oh, you don't agree with that? Hey, listen. Hey, let me tell you. I'm like, yo, why are you doing this?
Wow. I would love to be that stranger though. Oh, hasn't there been a time you're overhearing an argument and you're like, I have so many points I could add. If someone would just tag me in, I would love to join them.
So you would join the argument?
Oh, what a great argument to be a part of. I don't have to deal with any of the repercussions from the argument. But you know what I mean? And I've had both sympathy for the man in the argument or the women, because some people just are bad at arguing.
Yep.
Where I'm like, you're just getting a little too flustered. All right, I got 3 counterpoints to her point. I don't even know your relationship, but I could.
Oh
Because
my
I've had
God.
some guy friends talk about
Yeah.
that are very anxious. They're like, they think they win the argument. It's just that they're better at arguing, and I didn't get to make any points. They were too fast. They didn't give me a second, and I got flustered.
If I argue with anybody, I'll let you get everything out, and then I just do one thing, and I'm done.
Do one thing, what? One.
Like, just say 1 point. I'm like, I heard you. 1 point, and just done. That's all you
Done.
gotta say? That's all you gotta say? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because sometimes we just want you to argue with
Yep.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting no.
Yeah,
I'm not, you're not pulling me into that.
Yeah.
because it just leaves you with negative energy for the rest of the day. You're just like, nah.
That's why I hate all the time. My family would be like, you're just gonna end up with a guy that does whatever you say, and I'm like, but I don't want that guy. He needs to at least have an opinion
Okay.
and fight me a little.
Really?
Yeah, it's just, I mean,
So you like a little bit of
who
back and
wants?
forth?
Would you want a woman that just
No.
like okay?
No, I date a lot of
Just
strong
everything?
women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Confident, strong women. And it's just like, I can't tell me what to do. I can't do that.
Right. Or when I ask you, what do you want? You don't give me an answer. drives me crazy.
Oh, drives me up a
I've
wall.
had that from everything like real life shit to sexually. Where I was like, wait, and they're like, well, whatever you want. I'm like, I'm already done. What are you, this is,
Help
and then
me.
you get frustrated. You're like, I'm being nice. And you won't even let me be nice. You won't even, it's like
Are you saying this in the bedroom?
I didn't say that, but like, I had to a couple times be like, no, I'm serious. What? And they're like, and then especially if the answer's kind of like, no, this is fine. I'm like, this is not what I want.
Ooh,
That's not what I want.
That's the most unsexy thing in the world.
Oh.
Someone said, this is fine.
This is great. It's fine. What?
I would leave. I would put on my coats. If I'm having sex with somebody and they go, this is fine. I'm like,
thank you.
Done here.
There's nothing?
Done here.
There's nothing? You can't make it fine. You can't go, no, it's nothing. And then go, yeah, it's fine. What? If it's just fine, then there is something. Say what it is. Because I can very well reject whatever the thing you say it is.
Oh my God. That left a chill up my spine.
See? Thank you. All right?
Oh my God. That's the most unsexy thing I've ever heard in my life.
But that's a guy that just does whatever I say. It's infuriating.
Yeah, you gotta get away from that guy.
Yeah,
any guy that says like any person that says I'm fine in the bedroom, I am so flustered by this.
Yeah. Just says I'm fine. Kick him out. We're done. We're absolutely done.
We're never having sex again.
We're done.
We're not even talking again. This is over.
This is oh my God. We keep veering around. I'm having such a great time. This is a fun question.
Yes.
What are some things women have said in bed that were bad things, like the I'm fine or it's fine, that you're just like, just don't say that?
Cock. If you say cock.
Ooh, really? That's specific.
No, it is so specific. I verbally said, please don't you ever say that again. Interesting. Yeah, you can say, call it anything else. You can say penis. Just if you say cock, I like your cock. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, that's one I'm gonna say probably depends on the guy.
Yeah, it depends on the guy.
Or is this is gonna sound real dumb because I don't really watch enough porn to know. Yeah. Is it because cock is so often used in porn that there's almost a dissociation? Like, no, that's porn talk. I want real life talk. I think so. I think that's where it comes from, but it's just a ridiculous word. It's just like Gamecocks from South Carolina. You're just like, cock is a bird. I get it. But like, you say it in the bedroom, yeah, that's me personally. I'm just like, nope, I'm done. I've actually said that to a woman. Just please don't you ever say that again. Yeah. We would like to know. Yeah, we would like to know because we're saying that for you. Yeah, we're like, I think you're trying to enhance this, but you're really killing the mood right now. Yeah. So like, I'm very verbal in the bedroom. Like I'll say what I want. I'll ask you what you want. I try new stuff. Just don't say that word. Okay. Okay. You sparked an either or for me here. Okay. Okay. Would you rather have a dick compliment in bed? Yeah. Or a skill compliment? Ooh. Because men say they like a dick compliment. That makes you guys feel good. We compliment the dick. It does. But unless we call it a cock, then we ruined it. Yep. It killed the whole move. Actually, skill. Because skill indicates that, like, you really enjoyed it. It just wasn't just, like, my dick doing the job. It was actually knowledge, me paying attention, doing what I needed to do. I got the job done. Good skill. That would make me feel, I would go home and tell her, she liked the way Yeah. There you go. See? You passed. That was a trick question, Gordon. That was a trick question for the show. I'm having so much fun. I'm like, we don't need these TikToks. I'm going to throw it to you. Okay. Do you want to do a couple TikToks? What do you think? Let's do a couple TikToks. Okay. Now, there's a woman called the Sprinkle Lady. Have you heard of this woman? No. Have you heard of this? No. She's got all this stuff about basically don't date broke dudes. She calls them dusties. Ooh. Dusties. Yeah, you don't want no dusties. Now, she has some advice that is very out of pocket. Some advice of hers I do actually think is good. Okay. She has some shit about nagging, whatever. But let's pull up this first one here about struggle love / broke dudes. Struggle love. I'm curious if you've seen her. No, I haven't seen her. She's all over. That's all right, Fonzie. Don't worry about it. A man ain't good unless he can provide, okay? Y'all getting it twisted. I have a good man, but he broke. No, that doesn't go together. Good men got money because they can pay. They're not a man if they can't provide. Oh, okay? No. So they don't even go together. Wait. Married for love, not money? No. What y'all gonna do when y'all gotta pay bills? Y'all can't send a check in and write love on it. Married for money, grow in love. There you go. Y'all got it backwards. Especially these broke guys over here. Y'all never talking about love until the women started talking about money. You couldn't
You couldn't drag the word love out of some man's mouth unless you started talking about money.
Oh man, you've been hurt.
He loves me. We've been dating for 5 months, asking for some money.
Okay, you can
I know you.
Sprinkle been
This
hurt.
is Sprinkle. This is the Sprinkle lady.
She is literally a Tyler Perry villain.
She is. She's very, very upfront with how she found her husband.
Yeah. Married. Oh my God. No. First you make sure you got money, and then you fall in love. Like, damn, is that the order? Did you
She's
like
basically saying, don't fall in love with a broke dude.
Yeah, don't bro. Yeah, I get it. I get why, like, because everybody wants security, but like, that's not the order. That's not the order. I see that you want security and this, that, and third, but honestly, yeah, you're mixing it up somewhere. Yeah. Definitely been hurt before. And I like that she has love as a chain around her neck.
Yes. Yes, she does. She does. The Sprinkle lady.
Man, don't know love. I know love.
Okay. Here's a point I think she makes in this video.
Okay.
That I do think is accurate.
Okay.
Where I think it's true of all of a sudden there's like a money issue.
Yep.
Or some woman brings up something with money with a guy. Yep. Then a lot of men spin it on you like gold digger, like we're in love, so money shouldn't matter. And it's like, no, this actually is like a serious thing.
Oh my God.
That like needs to get figured out.
It's so weird. Just like people call like women gold diggers over the smallest things.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just it just blows my mind. It's just an insecurity for guys. It just seriously,
for sure.
It's like, oh, she pocket watching. Like, no, she's not, man.
She's not. She's a little concerned for your future.
Seriously.
Because there's like, like debt is something we've talked about on the show.
Yeah.
And it's like, a lot of people have debt. A lot of people have student loans, credit card debt, whatever. A lot of people have debt.
You need to know that stuff.
How are you handling the debt is the question.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys, like the minute they have debt, they're like, oh, you're going to judge me. Oh, I thought you were with me because you loved me. It's like, no. The fact that you just are not paying this debt, don't have any type of plan, is not cute.
Nope.
It's not cute. It's not funny. And we really want to talk longevity. I marry you. I marry that debt.
Yes, you do.
So if there's no plan for the debt, now I'm debating the marriage decision.
I have a friend whose aunt just started dating a guy, and she was just like, oh, we're gonna get to that point of marriage. And she put him on a joint account, and he had back child support and didn't tell him.
Yeah.
And it got snatched out of his account.
Yep.
Out of her account. And
Yep.
And that's the type of thing you got to know.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, well, you going to leave me now? Yes.
Yes. You literally just took my money. Not only did you take my money, but I just found out you were being a bad father. So 2 things. And then, so for that guy to go, what about love?
Don't you love me no more?
Well, yeah, what about love? If you really loved me. See, that's where I agree with Sprinkle. That's where I was like, that girl got swindled.
Okay.
It's no longer.
Sprinkle has some points.
And that man might still call her a gold digger. Even though it was my money that got taken. Now I'm still the gold digger because I care. Like, what?
Oh, man, that warped view of, oh, yeah, man, she don't care about money. It was her money.
Yes. Thank you. All right. Go back to the list. I'll pull up another one here.
Oh, my God.
Let's see what else do I want to do. So here's an interesting theory about. Do you want to continue the broke thing?
Nah.
No, something else. All right, scroll down. Can I just tell you the theory real quick?
Yes.
Because I find it interesting.
I want to hear this.
So this one woman's like, okay, if a guy isn't like paying for you or like taking you to nice places, there's this assumption like, oh, is he broke? However, she makes a new theory I've yet to hear, where she said, or he's just dating multiple women, so he has to like spread out the finances.
That is so wild, dude. Like,
so there's now a theory. It's like, okay, either he's broke or
he's cheating,
or he isn't actually. He's not spending all the money on you. Is kind of what it makes it, or cheating. Yeah. Cheating / seeing multiple people. You're not fully the one, or whatever it is.
Here's the thing,
and it's like, which one's worse?
Like when I go on dates, I go on like dive places.
Okay.
So like, I have my favorite taco spot. It's not too expensive.
Yeah.
It's not a 5-star restaurant, but it's a cool spot that I love. And that's what I only take. Or I have this dope pizzeria that's small in the cut that like I go chill there, bring a bottle of wine. And some people are like, yo, you broke. Nah.
No. I wouldn't say that. What I would say, first of all, you have a plan.
Yeah.
That's the most attractive thing to a woman is a plan. And I don't agree with like, there's something with this like sprinkle mentality and whatever people want to call it, that there's these girls that are like, oh, unless he takes me to like this nice of a place or blah, blah, I'm not going. No to that. There's something to being like, do we like each other?
Yeah.
And once we like each other, yeah, maybe now you expect a little bit more of nicer dates sometimes.
I know.
Reasonable. But like, do we like each other? The first couple times we meet, I'm getting to know you. Do we enjoy each other's company? I don't expect you to be dropping big dollar signs on the first couple times meeting, especially if these are online people we have never met yet. We've never met.
I got a question for you. So, first date, do you have a price range on the first date? Like a certain amount? Or
Not really.
Just have a good plan for the date?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something more like coffee date. I'm not anti, but I don't love it with just the vibe.
Okay.
It's just like we're putting ourselves in like the least romantic environment to be doing a coffee date.
It's very fun.
Like how many coffee dates you hear of turn into more dates? Rare.
Yeah.
Rare. And also that's a move that I'm like, this is so obvious that you're dating multiple women.
Yeah.
It's
a coffee
such a,
date is definitely I'm just dating around and I'm trying to figure it out.
Easily.
Or just setting up for a hookup.
Something.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I mean, whoever's fucking after a coffee date is kind of impressive to me. Because I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm like, we're just both setting this up to like not be romantic.
Yeah.
You know?
It's very...
Like an ice cream dessert date, already infinitely better than a coffee date. So when you say money amount, I'm like, not necessarily. Oh. It's just, coffee, it's just hard to be romantic. In any sense.
I was asking that because like there's this big thing about going on like a $200 or $300 date.
I mean, that's wild.
For
a first date?
Some people, they're like, oh, if you don't spend $200 on the first date, like he broke. I'm like, come on.
Oh, no. Come on. That's crazy. Who has that theory?
I don't know. There's people out there that believe that.
See, it's weird to say that, but at the same time, then women will feel this like expectation if a man spends a certain amount of money that he's expecting something in return.
I know.
I think there's a sweet spot for first couple dates.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Or there's something to like, this is true. It's more this. A guy picks a nicer place. I'm like, oh, he's like into me. That's more what it is. To me, it's just more of an indication like, oh, you really like me or you're like trying to impress me on some level. Yeah. Maybe. But the truth is a lot of people have their first date spots and kind of take everybody to the same first date spots.
Pretty much.
And I prefer that to a guy who's like, I don't know what's in the neighborhood. I'm like, I don't fucking, come on, man. Come on. Like, I love when it's a neighborhood I don't live in either.
Yeah.
It's like Google Maps.
Yeah, I take people around like to my favorite spots because I'm in Jersey, so like I have my favorite spots that I like to go to and like to chill at. But like I do say like on the date, like if this doesn't work out, please don't come back here.
This is my spot.
Yeah.
And you will see me with another woman here. That is, well, I've never heard somebody bluntly be like, it's mine.
Yeah, because like if we break up or this doesn't work out, just like I'm gonna be here. We will run into each other. So like just let it be known. Just have it all out there. Man.
Okay. Here's what I think is fair.
Okay.
For let's say a low budget date.
Okay.
All right. You should not expect me to come dressed like dress, heels, like full 9 yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's interesting where it's like men though, the number one thing they judge for interest is attraction.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you're taking me to dive spots, you're going to get dive outfits.
Yeah.
But it's a weird, like, there's still this pressure on women to almost be, like, sexy. And it's like, if I'm going to a dive bar that's going to be a little dirty on the floor, I'm wearing sneakers.
Good.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm wearing a shoe that I'm like, it gets a little dirty, it'll be fine.
I feel so weird by, like, hearing you say that because I agree with you. I 100%. Like, it is nothing worse than going on a date with a lady and she's overdressed for where we go. Because now she's sticking out like a sore thumb.
And it's uncomfortable for us.
Everybody
We've all
involved.
made that mistake.
Yeah.
We've all made that mistake.
I'm just like, damn. Like, my bad. Like, I tried to tell you we're not going out.
Yes. Yes.
We was going out, but I was just going to, like, sit in the bar, talk with you, have a good time, couple of drinks, and just probably head back. But, oh, man. What do y'all do in that situation?
I don't know. It's just uncomfortable. But it's mainly happened to me when I wasn't sure if something was a date. And that's like that was a young lesson I learned.
Okay.
Where I was like, when I get that vague kind of ask, let's hang or whatever, I would be like a date or friends?
Yeah.
And if a guy got weird, I'd just be like, it's 2 different outfits. It's 2. You know, which outfit do you want? You taking me out or like we splitting the bill? Those 2 different outfits.
Like, as soon as you said that, I'm picturing like a lady in an all red dress in the hills sitting in a dive bar. And
Yes.
yeah, that is just, ugh.
It sucks.
Yeah.
And that's what and then we feel duped. But then there's some women that like always dress like that. And I just don't know how they live life. I just can't.
Did you say duped?
Yeah. We feel real duped. Like we really trusted you with the plan. And we were like, oh, we really overshot it.
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah. Like, I like going on dates where we're both like chilling in casual gear. I'm attracted to women that could wear a cool dope hoodie.
See?
That's my shit.
Yeah.
That's like, and people are like, don't you like to go dress? Yeah, we could always dress up. We can always like, we're gonna go to functions if we keep going, but let's just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just fucking chill. I love that. Ugh.
Oh, you
Sneakers.
know what? You just made me think of a great point.
What's that?
Okay. It's like, would you rather go to a really, like a nicer place, but there's almost less generosity with like getting more drinks, get a little more food, or go to the cheaper spot and it's kind of like, there's more of this generous thing. Because it's like, if you go to a cheaper spot, you're like, I'm not worried about like, we have multiple drinks, we get more food.
Yeah.
Like it almost is kind of more of this like treating you vibe. Where we've all been on a date where we're like, I can tell there's a little bit of nervousness for like the total of the bill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, then I would rather go to the cheap taco spot.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we're having a great time, let's get another round. Let's get you want guac? Let's get guac. Let's get, like there, you can feel this energy to a guy when it's very like, what do you want to get? Oh, let's get a few things. Let's split it. Like there's already this energy.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, because we often follow your lead with that.
I will go to the cheaper spot every single time because like the cheaper spot is a lot of fun. We're gonna be talking more. We're more open, more generous with each other, get to know each other hopefully better, and like it's less tense. Cause like my favorite thing is I just put on my tab. Just I got it. Cause like
exactly. See, but that's more attractive than being at an expensive spot and feeling like dollars are being counted.
Oh.
And there's less generosity.
Oh, when they put that check right in the middle,
When there's a sense to it. Yeah. Yeah.
I know waiters are out there. I know some of my friends who wait. Stop putting it in the middle. Pick a side, man. Just pick a side.
Stop putting it in the middle. That's great. There's always a little judgment.
Yeah.
I always sense it when I am out with a friend. That's more obvious, but it's so interesting to watch people like look back and forth between the two of you. Yeah. And I'm like, it's always a thing. It's always a thing.
Where do I put this?
So even with guy friends, I'll be like, do you want to put your card down and I Venmo you? Because it's we all feel weird.
Thank you, Venmo, for that one thing.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like, I feel like you feel weird and now I feel weird. And we were just two friends catching up.
How many days do you wait for a Venmo?
How many days? What do you mean?
Like if you go out with somebody and they go like, I'll Venmo you. Like how many days do you give them before you bring it up?
Like a friend?
Yeah.
I don't stay friends with people that don't Venmo immediately. What the fuck?
Yeah, I got friends.
Bro,
like that.
I planned a bachelorette.
Yeah.
And like everything's on my fucking card, the hotel rooms, all this shit for this weekend.
Yeah.
There's one girl just Venmoed me for the hotel room. And I was like, bitch. And then I went back to my little like fucking list thing because I made this little list like who's who.
Yeah.
And because the girl whose wedding it is a teacher, and I was like, well, it's probably one of the teachers. They have very hard jobs, and I should be I should be more sympathetic, even though I'm a comedian affording it. But whatever. And then I look and I'm like, the physical therapist, the physical therapist. Because when I did all the things, I gave a 3-week thing. I was like, pay me by end of Labor Day weekend. Yeah. And I know how paychecks work. You get it on the 1st, you get it on the 15th or whatever it's called. Very reasonable. The physical therapist couldn't pay me $200 till now? What the fuck?
Maybe she had a fantasy league.
What the fuck? And then, this is what really drove me crazy. And I don't know if you listen to this podcast, but you should learn this lesson if you do. There's a group chat.
Yeah.
She sends in the group chat, she's like, oh, guys, I was talking to my like tattoo artist the other day, and they recommended this bar. And in my head, I was like, bitch, are you getting a tattoo right now? Because I know that's about $200 that you owe me, that I am owed.
I've been in that group chat where someone owes you money and they're talking about what they're spending.
Something they just spent money on. I don't think you're just casually running into your tattoo person and then discussing this bachelorette weekend. That sounds like you're getting a tattoo. That costs money. And then I'm still unpaid.
Yeah, my friend
I'm still unpaid.
The other day, like he owed one of people in the group chat. He's like, I'm going to Spain. Everybody's like, whoa.
When you going to Spain?
You better pay Fred before you go to Spain.
Is that a sprinkle trip for you? It better be a sprinkle trip for you. How would you feel then?
Oh,
He met some like sugar mama who's taking him to Spain.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead, man. Have a good time. Everybody loves a little sugar. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. But if it's his time, now it's a problem.
No, it's a problem.
Someone else pays, you're like,
Okay. All right.
okay, all right. Well, you know.
Okay.
Maybe while you're in Spain, you could save up some money.
Can she send me something?
Yeah.
Throw me on that tab. Come
Yeah.
on.
Can you get me a souvenir, like 200 euros? I'd try to trick him. I'd be like, the euro's less than the dollar.
less than $1.
So I'll take 200 euros.
What? Okay. All right. Yeah. Got my money back. Fuck
Got
yeah.
it. Got him.
Yeah.
Oh, we should ramp. And we're going for a while.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm having so much fun.
Oh.
Right? Isn't it a great episode?
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Thank
Other
you
than
for
your
having me.
podcast, Bad Advice Pod.
Yeah.
Which, what do you do
Bad
on the
Advice
pod?
Show.
Do you discuss bad advice people give?
Me and my friend Sarome and Mel, we deliberately give out bad advice to people.
Oh, that's fun.
So we just give out bad advice, and hopefully you can figure it out that it's bad advice, and you should not be doing that.
Oh, okay. That's fun. And social media, Gordon Baker Bone on everything.
Gordon Baker Bone on everything. Bakerbone.com is my website. At Baker Bone on Instagram and Twitter. So that's where y'all can find me. And also Drunk Black History, October 20th.
Yes,
up
you're
in
on a
Boston.
great show.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to Boston.
Yeah,
Oh,
up
look
in
at
Boston.
Boston listeners.
Trying to do that. So if anyone's around, come to Nick Comedy Stop, October 20th, 8 o'clock, Nick Comedy Stop. It's going to be a great time.
That's what I meant to say for what black people taught me. History is wrong.
Oh.
All of the history is wrong.
Yes, it is.
All the history is wrong. Yeah.
You know what part of history I like right now? You did Chocolate Sunday.
I did do Chocolate Sundays. Look at me.
Yo, I saw you up there. I was like, yeah.
I did it. The comments are very mean. I did it. I did the show. The YouTube comments were nice.
The YouTube comments are
Yeah,
like,
the
good.
black people like me. All the white men hate me right now because I said black people were better at something that was not sports. And now they're very mad. They're very mad in the comments. But you can be mad all you want. I did a great show. I had a fun time.
Had a great.
And we have some new viewers on this pod because of the show. So
Yes. Keep it up.
See?
Keep it up.
I got you a black guest. How about that? Reparations. Huh? Am I right?
Finally.
History's wrong. All white people are wrong all the time. That's our show for today.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Erica.
Thank you. I always love hanging with you. All right, we'll talk to you next week. Bye.